A Saturday morning scrimmage here at the United States Military Academy Prep School as Army football spring practice 2016 rolls along. Rich DeMarco joined by Black Knights fullback Andy Davidson. And Andy, and for you, some injuries at that fullback position. You're getting a great opportunity here in the spring, a touchdown today, and saw a lot of reps. How was your performance today?
I give my performance up to the O-line. They played great today, making holes for me, and I just kind of ran hard, did my job. So it's just a great performance by the offensive line and the offense in general.
We mentioned getting the opportunity here during this spring. How was it presented to you? How did it all come about to now you really seeing a lot of action out there?
It's just a daily practice thing. You just work as hard as you can, and there's a couple injuries and whatnot, and here we are. So I think it's just like a culmination of hard work and practice and everybody doing their job.
Biggest things you were able to work on in the offseason to put yourself in this position when getting the opportunity to take advantage of it?
Yes, sir. We worked so hard in the offseason, weights, spring balls, morning workouts. It was just a lot of hard work by the whole team in general to get here, and especially by the offense. And I'm just lucky to be put in this position.
I know you mentioned you credit the offensive line for your performance, and today a couple of nice runs. How are you seeing things out there? What's the biggest maybe difference for you since being out there with these first teamers for part of the time and being able to make some plays?
It's just a little different since last year. I was on the defensive side, but it's essentially kind of the same thing. You're looking for holes, and on defense you're looking to fill them. On offense you're looking to run through them and try to beat a linebacker. But it's fun to do it.
What kind of impact has Mike Vitti had coaching the fullbacks for this group and maybe for you personally?
He's great in every aspect. On the field, he understands. He was with us on the West Point team not too long ago, a couple of years. So he really understands the player aspect, and then he understands the personal aspect down at the core and what we go through, and try to help us get through it. So he's been great for us, not just me, but every B-back and every person on the offense really that comes to him.
That was Army fullback Andy Davidson, now joined by Black Knights head coach Jeff Monken. And Jeff, out here on the field for this scrimmage here today, what were your thoughts?
There was some good on both sides, and a lot we need to work on. It was nice to get a few kicking plays in to get those on film, and that's first scrimmage, so hard to assess standing out here. But I saw some good individual efforts, and something we can build on.
That fullback position we talked about, a bit thin with some injuries. Andy Davidson, an opportunity today, and he showed some good things.
No, I think Andy played really well, ran the ball hard, and I thought all those guys did. Cole Masick had some good runs. Paul Andrew Roden had a good run right there toward the end of the scrimmage. So those guys did a nice job.
Where is this team at? I'm sure you always want to be ahead of where you're at. Where would you evaluate where this team is at this point of spring?
About where you'd expect them to be after 8 practices. And fortunately, we got a couple more weeks, and I hope and fully expect us to be a lot more polished in the next 2 weeks. Leading into the spring game and into the summer. So a lot of guys out here that are really getting some significant snaps with the 1s and 2s for the first time. So it's fun to see these guys develop, and for some of the guys that are veteran players to watch them lead. And I saw some guys doing that out here that I haven't seen in the past, and that was promising.
You talk about leadership. What are your impressions of the quarterback situation here through 8 practices of spring?
It's a good battle, and both of them made some good plays, and both of them made some pretty boneheaded mistakes out there. So they got to play better. They do, and if they'll play better, I think everybody else around them will.
Well, Coach, thanks for a couple of minutes. Best of luck the rest of the spring.
Thank you.
That's Army head coach Jeff Monken, also joined by Black Knights fullback Andy Davidson here at the United States Military Academy Prep School. Army spring practice 2016 continues. For Night Vision, I'm Rich DeMarco.